guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Jesus Global Consult YouTube channel. So in this particular video, I believe this is something most of you guys are going to be finding very interesting, because I'll be giving you guys, based on my own personal experience, on how you can be able to win PayPal disputes. This is something I experienced personally with my account previous last year, I think, and this is why I'm thinking that the way I won this case is also the what I'm going to be discussing with you guys in this particular video. So if it's the first time coming across our channel, I will advise you to please do us this favor by clicking on the like button, stay subscribed, and also do not forget to turn on the bell icon so you get notified whenever we drop any vital and informative video, just as the one you're about to watch. So guys, see you in the video. So guys, welcome to this video. My name is Richard Ojuku, for those that are meeting me for the first time, and if it's your first time coming across our channel, I will advise you one particular thing. Make sure you stick with us in this particular channel by staying subscribed, because in this particular channel we share so many tips and guides that you need to understand in order to avoid your account having problems or your business having issues. So all I'm going to ask you to do is watch this particular video to the end, because I'll be sharing with you, based on personal experience, how I was able to win PayPal dispute that was actually failed for more than 4 times. This is something I did, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys based on my own personal experience. So please do well to watch this video to the end. Grab all the details we shall be discussing in this particular video, implement them, and good to go. You are good. And if you are lucky enough, yours will not even be up to 4 times. So watch out. And so guys, first of all, I will need you guys to understand something for a fact, that in order to go through this video, I will advise you guys to do well to take something down. Probably you can jot things down so you can be able to get all the ideas I'll be talking about. And again, I also noticed that some of us really find that difficult in order to get an assured PayPal account. You can actually chat me up or comment in the comment section that you need a PayPal account. I can help you guys in creating that easily without any issues, that you can be able to use from anywhere you reside. So first of all, I'll need to head on to this video actually. So the video I'm talking about is actually how I was able to win my PayPal dispute. First of all, I would advise, whenever you're making any purchases online that requires you making payments, I would advise you use PayPal, because PayPal has this thing called buyer's protection that will help you in any of the transactions you're going to be doing, that even if it turns out to be something else, you can be able to claim your fund without it being scammed. So once you have that buyer protection backing your account or transaction up, you'll be able to enjoy the benefit of claiming any funds that you find out that is actually going to be like a suspicious or like a scam transaction. First of all, I have to base this on my own personal experience. Though it's a painful experience, though I have to share it with you guys. So number one thing was I came across something I would love to buy on eBay, and this thing was something I really love, which is an iPhone 12 Pro Max. Then I have to get this for a friend of mine that wants me to purchase something from him from eBay. So, and then I have a PayPal account that is actually a trusted and a verified PayPal account that I can use in making any transactions. Meanwhile, I credited this PayPal account. Once I've credited the PayPal account, I went ahead to eBay in order to make this purchase. Though I saw this phone at an affordable cost in eBay, and then this really triggered my mind to quickly make payment before it is being sold out. I believe you know how eBay works. If you are not fast enough, the item might be sold out before you know it. So I immediately credited my PayPal account because I want to be making my payment through PayPal. Once I made this payment, imputed my description and the address I want the item to be shipped, because as a Nigerian, the way we buy things from US market is actually through an agent that will be helping us to ship this item down to our country. So this is actually what I did. I have to impute the agent's address that is in US for the person to client, for them to bring it down to us in Nigeria. So once I imputed this my agent address into the description that I want the item to be shipped to, because you have to make sure that you fix in your address that this item has to be shipped to this address, so that whenever the person that you're buying from sees the address, whatever that is going to be doing is actually package it and send it down to this address. And this was actually what I did. So I have to go ahead, impute my agent address, waiting for the agent to confirm that an item is already shipped to him. Guess what? I got a notification that the item had already been shipped, and once I got this notification, my mindset was the item is already on its way to my agent address. So could you believe that I also got a notification immediately, probably like a day or 2 days, that the item has been delivered. So to my greatest surprise, I was even excited that the item was shipped on time and it was delivered on time. So I have to contact my agent, like, did you receive any item, a package with this tracking ID, with this tracking number? To my greatest surprise, my agent said there was nothing delivered of such. So I was actually shocked, because I was surprised that how could I be able to buy something of this amount and it is not delivered to my address. Meanwhile, once I got this, I was actually shocked, because I really don't know how to go ahead, and I cannot be able to say I will be traveling to US in order to go and make a complaint for such amount or this and that. So I was totally dismayed. My mind was not actually thinking right there. So all I did was actually go on to eBay customer service to call them. Then I used to call the user's line with a US number, which I have. So I have a video that is actually going to be teaching you how to get a US number, probably a permanent number that you can use to making any of your calls. I'll be dropping the link to the video actually in my description section, so you can click to watch how to get a US permanent number that you can use as your personal line. So actually I called them with my US number and contacted the eBay customer service and required for them to check if this item was actually delivered. So the next thing they told me was actually that I should wait, that they are going to contact the seller. So I have to wait for them to contact the seller. So the next thing was, I was hoping and trusting in them. They said I should give the seller probably 4 days. If he's not responding, they're going to be taking a drastic action on it to know if the item was actually not delivered or not. So I could not wait for that up to that 4 days. I was actually surprised that what can I really say? I have to chat the seller back then, because before I bought the item, the seller was actually chatting with me. But after I bought this item, the seller stopped replying my messages. He was not even giving me response any longer. So I was actually surprised. Like I did not even know what to do. So the next thing I did was actually to contact the customer care of eBay again to ask them to go ahead and help me out in this. Now this item has to be shipped and I have to be shipped down to Nigeria before the weekend. So after contacting the seller several times, and the seller was not even replying my messages, none of the messages was being responded to. So I also thought that it would be better I go ahead and report the same case to PayPal, because I use PayPal in making my payments, and this is what I actually did. So the next thing I actually did was actually going on to PayPal to claim that the item I bought with this amount was not delivered. So I created a case with that, because I have to make sure that this thing have to go. Because after waiting for like 6 days, nothing showed up. eBay was not giving me any response, and the customer was not even replying to my message. So I made sure that I created a case for PayPal to help me out in sorting out this in order to get my funds back, or probably help me deliver the item if it was actually a mistake. So this experience was something I could not even think right. All my mindset was just going off and on for this. So I actually, those pressures was just too much on me, because I could not think right actually then. So I have to contact the agent again to check properly that they said the item was actually delivered, but you said it was not delivered. So after several checking and doing every of their transacting and everything in their transaction, they say it was not seen, and they said they could not find anything of such in their surroundings. So the next thing I actually did was go back to PayPal, complain that this item was not still delivered, and eBay complained that it was delivered. So to cut the long story short, actually after waiting for so many days, I have to go ahead and contact the shipping agent, which was UPS. Those are the people that ship the item for me. So I contacted them and asking them that this item on so day and so time, where was it delivered, because I have to be sure from those that carry the item to be sure of what the item was. So could you believe that this item was actually not gotten from eBay? According to them, they said the name on this tracking ID was not my name. The place I purchased the item was not even from eBay. Like every of the details, the tracking ID that was given to me was not even a tracking ID for the item I purchased. So meaning that this seller was actually a scammer, that all he did was actually collect my money from eBay, give me a tracking ID of another item that once the item is delivered, I should be the one to get the notification. So you get this the scenario on how it happened. This is a full detail of full way of scamming people. So guys, you have to be very careful, especially if you are buying anything from online. So this was how this thing really happened. So to my greatest surprise, I have to use that as means to confirm that the item was not delivered. After waiting and asking them to give me the details that is on this item, I complained to them that please, this item is actually an item which I need to clear on PayPal that the item was not delivered. Most of the customer service that picked up my call was actually saying they cannot be able to disclose any information. They could not believe. Like, I understand they could not be able to disclose any information, but at this time around, my money is at risk and my account is also at risk. PayPal still told me that they could not be able to confirm that the item was not delivered. So after so many trials, to cut the long story short, God help me, someone picked my call from there and said he's going to be giving me the delivery proof of the item. Those was just what helped me overcame this problem. Once I got the delivery proof, so I cannot really say that this item was not delivered and it was not in my name. Giving up is never an option, guys. I actually said I must see the end to this, because if it were to be something else, I would have said, why will I have given up on something? After the fourth time of closing my case, actually, guys, this was so mad. I was so mad at myself. Like, if I had known, I wouldn't even bother making these purchases. So the next thing I actually did was call them again with my phone, with my US number, which I told you guys, contacting them again and narrating it in a detailed manner. Like, I have to tell them how painful it is for me, that I already have the proof that whatever that you guys are actually saying is not really right. So I said I have my own proof. I brought out my own proof. So they now say no problem, that the thing they are going to be doing now is for eBay to bring their own delivery proof, since I already have mine. So that was only what I really waited for eBay to bring their delivery proof. So they gave me 3 days to wait for eBay response. So guys, the 3 days that was given to me was actually for eBay to bring in the proof of delivery for the item I purchased from their platform. Meanwhile, the 3 days was not just an easy 3 days for me. Like, I back it up with prayers, I back it up with fasting. Like, I did so many things in order to make sure that this thing, I must win the case. So guys, after waiting for like that 3 days, and 3 days from Nigeria and US time is actually different. Morning here is probably night over there. So I have to understand that I'm waiting for 4 days in my own country here, and there it's going to be 3 days. So after waiting for the 4 days from Nigeria, so I understood something. A shocking news came up. Like, that morning time, I just get a notification from my account. Bam, your case has been won in your favor. So guys, I was so excited that I was even saying, God, I beg, thank you. Like, the case was won in my favor this time around. For that morning was just like a blessed morning for me. So once I got the notification that the account has been closed, the case has been closed in my favor, after the 6 times, like, I tried this for like 6 times before they could understand that I was actually not lying, because eBay could not be able to provide the details, because eBay could not be able to provide their delivery proof, because even the transaction ID is already showing that the item was purchased from Amazon. So eBay have nothing to show for it. So that was a win-win for me. So I use that as a blessed time to thank God for everything. So guys, this is just the best way I got my account dispute won. So I believe with these narrative stories I've given to you guys, you understand that you have to understand something for your father. Whenever you are making any transaction, make sure that you use a legitimate payment way, which is like PayPal. They are going to always help you. I believe with whatever I've narrated in this particular story is something I believe you can be able to learn from. So in order to understand what I've discussed, all you have to do is to stand on your ground. If you know you trust on what you are saying, that you're not actually doing anything that looks like you're scamming or you're trying to cheat anybody, stand on your ground and stand right, stand firm. No matter what he's saying, I said no matter what, like, stand firm. Always meet the right channel, contact the right channel, do the right needful things for you to overcome your own struggle. So that was exactly how I won the case after several times of trying it. So guys, all I'm going to ask you guys to do is, if you really got a value from whatever I've just discussed, I do well to please click to like and also subscribe to get more valuable content just as this, because you'll not be getting anything less than a true life story and a true experience that whatever I experience is actually what I'll be sharing with you guys in this story. So please do well to click to like and do not forget. See you in the next video, guys.